Time now for the morning rush. We do start with some breaking news updates for you this morning. We now know that a police chase is what led to police shutting down a portion of I-40 near Unser earlier this morning. All lanes are back open. Here are the new details for you. Bernalillo County deputies tell Scranton State Police got into a chase with the suspect possibly involved in a violent incident. BCSO and APD then set up spike belts on eastbound I-40 lanes near Unser to stop the suspect. They did. Deputies say the suspect, a man, appeared to be intoxicated. They say he was taken into custody. As soon as we get more details about this, we'll pass them on to you right here on KRQE News 13. On to other news for you this morning. Mixed reactions continue pouring in as the U.S.-Mexico border near San Diego is back open. This after agents shut it down in an attempt to keep hundreds of migrants from rushing the border. Let's take a closer look at this video here. U.S. border agents fired tear gas to disperse the crowd that did include children. This all started as a peaceful protest of the slow pace, that the U.S. asylum claims are taking. Mexico says it will immediately deport the migrants who tried to illegally enter the U.S. Thousands from the group who did not participate in the protest are still camping out in Mexico in hopes of applying for asylum. Kristen.
Our next big weather maker doesn't arrive until Thursday, so for today we're just going to see some high clouds, mostly sunny across the area. Similar conditions tomorrow, and because of all that sunshine, we continue to watch those temperatures climb in those lower 50s today, about 5 to 10 degrees warmer tomorrow. Crystal?
This morning, police are asking for your help in finding the vandals who torched a car belonging to an 87-year-old Albuquerque woman. Let's take a closer look at these images. The video shows the Ford Focus is a melted mess, including the seats inside, and tires nearly burned to the rims. The car was torched in her driveway just before 4 o'clock Sunday morning in the neighborhood of southeast of Coors and I-40. The family filed a police report, and fortunately, no one who lived by had surveillance cameras. If you know anything about this, you're asked to call police immediately. On to other news happening today. We could learn more about 3 separate house fires in southern Colorado. One of those fires turned deadly. According to the Durango Herald, wood stoves are being blamed for the fires in Montezuma County. They all happened within a span of 8 days. In one of the fires, Penny Livingston escaped her home, but she died after she went back inside to rescue her pet. Another woman suffered burns on her hand and her face. She is recovering this morning. Also this morning, you can help a local Boy Scout troop that is now selling Christmas trees after falling victim to theft. Boy Scout Troop 409 had its camping gear stolen over the summer in Albuquerque. They're hoping to recover from the loss by raising enough money through an annual Christmas tree fundraiser. They're looking to sell more than 200 trees by mid-December. The Boy Scouts will be selling trees at Mile High Little League. For more information on what times and days, go to our website, alwaysonkrqe.com. Kristen.
Today's Metro Threat Index down to a 2. No problems this afternoon with the weather, but we are talking cold temperatures this morning. Temperatures currently below freezing in the 20s, looking to rebound back to the 50s by late day. Crystal?
Here's a feel-good story for you. A professional dancer from the Sandia Pueblo is being recognized across the globe. Ria Thundercloud is a Sandia Pueblo native and of the Ho-Chunk Nation. Her Eagle dance is something she's been wanting to share with the world to teach people about her Native American roots. After reaching out to some of the biggest fashion magazines, Glamour gave the 27-year-old a platform to tell her story in their solidarity issue. You can still get tickets for the Meow Wolf documentary that will be shown in theaters across the country this Thursday.
Okay, I'll buy the bowling alley.
Will play at 7:30 p.m. in theaters from Santa Fe to Anchorage to Washington. Nearly 600 cinemas are helping tell the tale of a young group of DIY artists in Santa Fe who created something wild. Kristen.
Time now for a check on that Monday morning commute. We do have a crash to tell you about. This is I-40 eastbound at the river. Already seeing some delays because of that crash. Live Lake out of the Big I. Everything seems to be moving smoothly there. Of course, we'll keep eyes on that for you throughout the morning.
All right, today many of you will be participating in Cyber Monday, but don't forget to save some cash for Giving Tuesday. The Better Business Bureau is offering advice on how to avoid scams and give wisely this year. Among the top tips are to watch out for name similarities, avoid making a donation on the spot if you don't know the charity, and avoid organizations that don't disclose key information. All right, time for the 5 facts.
We're going to begin with number 5, talking about Meow Wolf this morning. So for those who are a fan, listen up. We are looking at this, Meow Wolf hitting the big screen. This morning you can still get tickets for Meow Wolf Origin Story. The documentary will be shown in 600 theaters across the country Thursday the 29th at 7:30 p.m. The documentary tells the tale of a group of young day-white artists in Santa Fe who created something wild with a little help from famous author George R.R. Martin.
Number 4 now. This morning, a local Boy Scout troop is teaching a lesson of perseverance. Boy Scout Troop 409 is selling Christmas trees in hopes of raising enough money to replenish their camping equipment after it was stolen over the summer. For more details, go to alwaysonkrqe.com.
Warmer today through Wednesday with mostly sunny skies on the way. Looking at more wind later this week with rain and snow over the north and west Thursday, Friday.
Number 2 now. This morning, police are asking for your help in finding the vandals who torched a car belonging to an 87-year-old Albuquerque woman. Police say the car was torched in her driveway just before 4 Sunday morning in the neighborhood southeast of Coors and I-40. Take a look at the video here. It shows how much damage is left behind. If you have any details, go to our website, krqe.com. Number 1 now. This morning, mixed reaction pouring in over the border unrest this weekend, where about 500 migrants tried to rush the border, southern U.S. border near San Diego. That portion of the border back open. Mexican police now saying they're going to beef up security as well.
More coming up on Fox New Mexico at 7 a.m.